What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, man? Check it out. I'm Rob Odie. I'm in Studio 39, aka the Bear Cave. And check it. It's Wednesday. It's True Exposure Live, brought to you by Spotlight39, man. I'm super excited. I'm amped. I got a lot of energy. So check it out, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on, do what you do. But more importantly, give this video a thumbs up on YouTube. Like and follow us on Facebook because I seem to always forget that. We are live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook right now simultaneously. So plenty of ways to watch. Make sure you share all that good stuff, man. Let's help these kids get the exposure that they deserve. That's what it's all about. True Exposure Live, Championship 7v7. With that being said, man, let's bring in my guy, my co-host, Mr. RL himself. What's going on, my man?
What's going on, folks?
So check
Rob,
it
how you
out.
been?
Look, man, today's been challenging, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's been a little challenging, a little under the weather, but here we are. I'm live and I'm in color, man. HD,
Better
4K.
be under the weather than under the ground.
That's exactly it.
Yeah,
So
so we good.
let's do this, man. Let's start this thing off. Let's talk about the huge event that we just wrapped up in sweet San Antonio, right? How many teams do we
Yeah.
have come through? Hit me with some high level points that really stood out, and let's just recap this thing, man. And then we got a little recap video. Then we got some super special guests, that was at the event, right? These dudes that we have on tonight, they were part of the event, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken, right, RL?
Yeah.
So
Everybody that's on tonight, they all participated. Their teams came out, showed basically showed the world what it is that they're about.
I love it,
Um,
man.
nice event this weekend, man.
Yeah. So
We
talk
had a
to us
total
about
of
it.
about 102 teams signed up to come in. Um, Pool play was as usual, very competitive. Um, got down and grimy with it on Saturday, man. I'm telling you, I mean, the fields we had 12 total fields. So walking the 12 fields to try to get from one end to the other, man, it was crazy. But we
It's
had
like
to
a day
be
at the
there.
airport, man.
I'm
Especially
saying,
when they change gates. Boy,
yeah.
that's the worst.
I wish they would have had that little, that little escalator like thing that you
Oh
stand
yeah.
on and it moves while you. I wish they'd have had that, man.
Look, North Carolina, Charlotte, International, boy,
Yeah,
it's got the nice
yeah,
escalator. Look, you ain't got to do
yeah.
nothing. Just stand.
I walked about 8 miles the first day.
That's
Second day was a
huge.
little less, but yeah, 8 miles the first day. Boy, I felt like Eminem.
So let's talk about it, man. We had 102 teams, right? We had
Yeah,
some teams that just balled out, right?
yeah.
Let's do this, man. Tell me, did any of our teams from last week show up and show out?
From last week,
We had the Ducks. We had the team from Minnesota. Who else did we have, man?
all came and showed out. We had two of the Ducks. No, one of the Ducks team. Matter of fact, it was the youngest
Okay.
Ducks team made it all the way to the championship. Man, they're little babies, the 10U.
Oh, I love it.
Uh, yeah, they came in and they balled out all the way into the championship, and then they met the monster. I'm telling you, man, that 10U team Mike Evans has, Mike Evans Elite.
Okay.
That's a different beast, man. And we had a total of seven 10U teams put up, good number, all competitive, all boys learning um, the systems that they're in, and they're really learning the game of football. I was really proud of them boys.
I love it.
Yeah, the Ducks came out there, my 7-on-7. They showed up deep. They
Yeah.
did their thing. We saw some great athletes and some great potential that we definitely want to keep in touch with those guys. Um, yeah, it was all across their levels. They were all competitive.
So let's talk about some of the championships, man. Throw them out there. Who was playing and who came out on top.
Look,
Let's show
bro,
them
this
some
is what
love.
we had. I'm gonna go over this first, Rob. Check
All
this
right.
out.
Let's do it.
10U, 10U. We had 7 teams, right?
Yeah.
Out of the 10U team, it came down to Mike Evans.
The
That
Mike
was the
Evans,
Duck.
the Tampa Bay Bucks, Mike Evans.
Yeah. This is
All
a
right.
7-on-7 team.
Beautiful.
So they came out. They came out on top in the 10U. They won that free bid. They got the paid bid to Nationals in Tampa. So
So
they'll
look,
be
Mike, you got to come support the squad
yeah
in
for
Tampa,
real. Show
man.
up.
Not show up in his backyard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it. Sorry. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Then we got the 12U. We had a total of 14 teams, and that final came down on Sunday. came down to the Corpus Christi Hurricanes, who's on the show tonight,
Okay.
and the CTX Junior Gray Wolves. And in that one, the Hurricanes, they came out and did their thing. That was actually a good game, man. All the way until the end. And the Hurricanes took that one. So they got a paid bid to Nationals as well.
Okay.
We go over to the 14U, 24 teams in the 14U division. Oh man, when I tell you that I tend to like watch the younger group and then the older, the 15 and 18U, but my eyes were glued on this 14U division. This tournament, man. They came and they balled. It came down to the Woodlands and Wyman.
Okay.
And good game, good athletes on both sides, but the Woodlands they took care of business. They were just. I told the coach afterwards, man, I was like, you have a well-oiled machine here, because these boys did it on offense, they did it on defense. It was just they were just unstoppable. They went 8-0.
That's
So
big.
hats off to the Woodlands. 15U, 25 teams.
Okay.
All 15U, very competitive. A lot of freshmen on there that are playing varsity. I was like, oh, I was really, really, really impressed with them. Came down to Wyman again, Drip and Juice. But in the
Okay.
15U division, Wyman took the title.
And they're gonna be
And when I
joining us
tell you,
tonight, right?
yeah, they're all with us
Okay.
tonight as well.
Okay.
When I tell you they dogs on that team, there's a story behind that. But they got some dogs on that team, man. And the 18U came down. We had 29 teams show up for 18U.
That's
That
big.
came down to KC Elite and the Dream Team Texas boys.
So KC,
Dream
Kansas City, Missouri.
KC Elite. They came in, took care of business. They took that paid bid to the Battle Royale in Tampa.
All right.
When I tell you that game was, of course, as you know, very competitive, very grimy. Battling. Them kids competed hard, both teams. Yeah, and KC came out with that one, brother. I want to thank all the teams and all the coaches that showed up here in San Antonio. 102 deep. We can't expect from top to bottom, executive directors, everything. We want to thank y'all for coming out and showing how you really enjoyed it. We want to make sure to let you know. I mean, we have the saying, we play football for a reason, and it's all about doing their best so that they get better for Friday nights. Appreciate y'all.
That's exactly it, man. So look, that's the recap in a nutshell. We got a little recap hype video. I'm gonna get that in a second, but I gotta do my due diligence, right? I gotta do my thing. We gotta bring up the sponsors, man, because without the sponsors, we can't do it all on our own. We gotta have some partners. We gotta have some sponsors.
I'm hugging my phone right now.
Perfect. So look, we got Zenith, right? Rocking the headgear. So everything headgear, accessories, right? I love it. Then we got Yoked, man. If you're looking at these little pouches and you're confused as to what they are, ask anybody, man. There's all kinds of videos right now all across social media of kids trying this for the first time, and it's outrageously delicious, and it gives them that boost, man. And speaking of boost, look at the hand gear, man. Look at the gloves, grip boost. Our dude, what is it, Tyreek Hill? He's got an exclusive set. And then we got our dude Destroying, right? He got an exclusive set, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, and that's available also. We have that at the tournament as well.
So doing real big things, man. So shout out to the sponsors. Shout out to any other sponsor that wants to come on board, man. We got plenty of space. We got plenty of room. My guy RL's playing with some light. So I'm going to get into the recap video so y'all can see what we're talking about. Man, If that wasn't dope, I don't know what was. Yo, that was next level right there. That was next level. So, Coach Jonas, can y'all hear me? Can you see me? Looks like my guy RL might be a little frozen up there, and he's muted. So, RL, man, if you can hear me, rejoin the broadcast. Coach Jonas, unmute yourself. Start with you, Coach, man. Go ahead, formally introduce yourself
Yo,
to the world, man. Tell the world who you are, where you're from, what team you rock with, anything else you want us to know, man. And then I'm gonna hand the floor to my guy Jonas, let him do the same.
yeah, man, I'm Coach Nardo, man. I'm from West Columbia, Texas, down here in Brazoria County, man, it's just we the Texas Jack boys, and we new, so this our first year. We just not getting into it, and it's a lot of talent on this team, man. Jonas is extremely talented. I'll let him talk about himself, and I'll probably spend the rest of this time bragging on Jonas.
All right.
And but yeah, man, that's basically it.
All right. So look, so he rocks with the Jack Boys, right? So this is QB1. This is Jonas. Follow him on the Twitter, on the Instagram, all the social medias. Give this dude some love, man. Give him that exposure. But with that being said, man, tell the world who you are, what you do, what school you go to, graduating class, team you rock with, favorite shoe. I don't care. It's your intro. You tell the world, man. Hold up, hold up. I think you might be muted, my man. Yep. You got to unmute yourself real quick. Nope, still muted. So do this, man. Rejoin using that same link, all right? All right, so Coach, man, while he's getting that figured out, it's live, right? So we're going to have a good conversation.
Yes, sir.
So
For
tell us a
sure.
little bit about why Texas Jack Boys became a squad real quick, man.
Man, my
Can
my
y'all hear me now?
partner. Well, actually,
Hey, hold on, hold that
the
thought,
guy that
Coach. I think Jonas has got some audio and video now, man. So let him do his thing, and then we're gonna get back to that question. So go ahead, Jonas. Take it from me.
Good. I'm Jonas Lee, class of 2023. I play quarterback. Go to Oak Ridge High School down in Conroe, Texas. I live in the Woodlands, Texas. And QB1 for Jack Boys.
There it is, man. Short, sweet, to the point. I love it. Class of 23,
Yeah.
QB1. Out of the Woodlands, right?
Yes, sir.
Good deal, man. So, look, let's get back to Coach real quick, man, because I was curious as to how Jack Boys became a thing. What brought this squad together and why? And then I'm going to let my guy RL kind of dig a little deeper with you guys.
Oh yeah, man, for sure. Like I was saying though, my partner, man, Coach Jack, man, who we just call him that. That's what he go by, and he had this vision for over a year, and he hit the ground running with this, man. He put in so much time and effort into this whole thing, and it was just it was a year's worth of work, and it started off as a Savage Results Elite, and that's what he trained under. But the kids, they came up with Texas Jack Boys, and we stuck with it, man. I love it. They couldn't have picked a better name.
Okay, okay. So, RL, man, what do you got for these fellas, man? Let's dig into them.
First thing, Coach, I gotta give y'all props. Y'all got the flyest uniforms that was out there, bro. Them was, you never had a problem knowing what a Jack Boys were.
Look,
All you
man,
look for is that checker pattern. I mean, man,
I'm pulling it up right now. I need to see it. Keep talking, RL. I'm looking at it.
man. So, Coach, let's start with you here, Coach. I know you have a team of some studs. Go ahead and give me some names of your players there. I know Jonas here. I got to see him. I got to see him play. Can spin the hell out of the ball. But give me some names
Yeah.
of some other studs on that team. There's one that I'm looking for. I want to see if you're gonna call him out.
I mean, of course, everybody. I figured, everybody want to hear the name Reuben Owens. He's a phenomenal talent. Something you could only dream to be around somebody, a
Hold
young
on, hold on,
talent
hold on, hold
like
on.
that. So,
Ruben rocks with Texas Jack Boys.
yeah, Reuben played with us in this last tournament. You
Look,
got to watch
man.
Ishmael Campo.
Look, QB1 was digging that, weren't you?
Yeah,
Big black and
Yeah,
blue.
that's it. That's it, man. I had to interrupt.
Jonas
I'm
can
sorry.
Jonas can throw the ball to anybody.
I love
It
it.
was a blessing to have Reuben, but Jonas gonna put the ball in the end zone regardless.
Look, man, that's confidence. I like it. I like it. So, what else we got
So
for
we
him,
got
RL?
so we had
Oh, go ahead, coach.
Go ahead, Coach. Go ahead.
So
Keep
yeah,
going.
Reuben played with
I
us,
need to hear
man.
these
Like I was
players.
saying on Reuben, Reuben is a, you know, if you were to hang around Reuben and you didn't know Reuben, you wouldn't think he was a 5-star athlete because he's such a humble kid. And like I tell his dad, man, you know, he deserved everything that's coming to him, and so much more. You know, like he deserved it because he is 100% committed to just playing ball, getting better, working hard. And then we got
Right.
Bravion Rogers. You know, he's a 4-star from LaGrange, Texas, and a phenomenal athlete again, man. You know, just somebody, another kid that you just, you know, that's humble. He take it all in stride. You know, Bravion is a star short. If you ever see Bravion in action, you'll be like, okay, that kid is a 5-star athlete, no doubt in my mind. We have Gregor Jones, 6'5"
There
wide
he is.
receiver.
There he is.
He's from he's from George Ranch High School, man. Kid plays soccer, runs track, amazing athlete. You know, he runs great routes, goes to get the ball when it's up high. He's a great kid to have on the team.
He uses his
Um,
body really
Paul
well.
Woodard,
He uses his body really well for
yeah, he
his
does.
age.
He can position himself great, man. We got Paul Woodard, you know, superstar running back from Brazosport High School down here in B County on the Gulf Coast, and he's amazing talent to have. You got Jordan Woodard. You know, Jordan is another running back from this area who's a all district, all county guy who's looking for an offer right now that deserves a big offer. He's a great kid, over 1,000 yards rushing in multiple years. Um, we got Dave. I can't even think of Dave's last name right now. But Dave, we got a DB. Dave, I love Dave. Dave is one of the most underrated kids you'll ever meet, man. Dave plays DB. He's physical. He always got his hands on somebody. If you look, you know, we gave up the least amount of points. So
Bet.
you know, I feel like on my end, I dropped the ball. I should have put the ball in the end zone more with the kids. I should have
Oh,
put them in better opportunities to put the ball in there.
okay.
Bet,
But I mean,
bet that.
I could go all night on the kids on the team, man. There's so much talent on that team. It's unbelievable.
So do this,
Well, I'm
Coach.
gonna say this
Hey,
first, and then
hold
I'm
on
gonna let
one
Rob
second,
jump
RL.
in.
I always tend to wait to the end of the
That's
show.
exactly what I was gonna call out. That's what I was gonna call you out for.
So look, Coach, this is an open invite for any of your dudes, right? So Jonas, any of your players, right? Open invite. Reach out to me on social media. I'm very active on Twitter. Open invite to be on the show as a one-on-one guest, or Coach, you can join me with one of your players, right? We'll watch their huddle film. We'll dig deep. We'll learn about who they are on the field, who they are in the classroom, and more importantly, who they are as a person outside of the game and outside of being a student athlete. And then, you know, it's another tool to add to their toolbox, but it's great exposure. It's a great thing to give coaches, you know, a snapshot of who these kids are, what they represent. So just open invite to any of your dudes or any student athlete out there that's serious about playing football at the next level. I don't care if it's NAIA or Power 5, D1. It doesn't matter, man. College football is college football. If you got a dream and you want some exposure, man, I got a platform for you. That's what it's all about. Spotlight 39, man. Partner with TruXposur. Couldn't be a better partnership. So I just figured I'd throw that out there. Public service announcement, man. Back to you, RL.
For sure, man.
That's exactly what I was getting ready to say. For that true exposure, man, Rob does great things by offering that to y'all. So, Coach, I mean, get us y'all's information, whatever players, like you said, your players that need more exposure. We'll definitely
And honestly,
get
man, and
those
even
out.
kids like Reuben, you know, that are 4 and 5 star kids, man. I've had plenty of them on here. You know, I have Fat Chris, right? Christian Miller out of Cedar Grove High School in Georgia, All American. You know, Adidas All American. Committed just a couple weeks ago on ESPN. I've had him on the show, and when he's on the show, man, obviously he shares his story as to how he got to where he's at. But more importantly, man, he shares best practices to other student athletes looking to live out like dreams, man. So I don't care if they're 0 stars, 5 stars. Everybody's got a story to share, and I think everybody's story can impact somebody in a positive way, man. So that's what we represent.
Bet that. Bet that. Jonas, you sitting there a little quiet. I got to come at you now.
He's ready to bring that energy, man.
I know. I'm ready. I'm ready for you. You ready for it now? We talked to Coach. He was naming off your teammates there. Now let's focus in on Jonas. Um, when we're looking at you, and like I said, I was able to catch a couple of y'all's games there. What is it? I mean, shout out first of all. You have a trainer that you're working with? Shout them out, man, because I really was impressed with your poise in the pocket,
Oh,
scanning the field, and
I
the touch
mean,
you had on the ball.
I I don't really have like a quarterback coach. I mean, I shout out my dad because I mean he's the one that works with me a lot. Nardo
There it
obviously
is.
helps me whenever we're at practice, but also like Alphonse Diamond, he's a receivers coach. But coming to his workouts, I get to work out with him for free and work out with some of the receivers. Um, I've been throwing like over 100 balls in practice with him. Just get to work out with good guys. I mean, it's really just them three.
That's awesome.
That's a good deal, man. I from just looking at him, I swore you had somebody that you was working with. Great job. Tell your dad doing a great job. Make sure you can keep continuing doing what you're doing, man. One thing I want to get out there is as a scout, and I know coach would hit me up and ask me this before. What's your height? What's your weight?
My height, I'm 5'10", 175. I'm really like 179, but I just rounded down.
You just round it down. Everybody's trying to
You
round.
know, you
I
better take
down
those
to
four.
like 180.
You better take those 4 pounds.
Yeah.
And what about
I'm
your
180.
GPA? What about GPA?
My GPA, weighted or unweighted?
Give me your unweighted.
My unweighted is a 3.3 right now, and my weighted is a 4.15.
Man.
That's
So we got the grades, right? We got the skill set, right? So you balled out. You had some great company to throw the ball to, which makes your job a little easier, right? But like Coach said, man, look, you could be throwing it. You could be like Tom Brady, man. You could have a bunch of dudes that on any other team would probably be practice squad dudes, and you still make them look good, right? So talk to us about your experience at the tournament this weekend, man. What went well for you, right? What stood out? And then, more importantly, talk to us about why you guys rock with Championship 7v7. You guys are a new squad. You guys could go to here, there, and everywhere, but you chose to come to San Antonio and compete with 102 teams, man. So I know I said a lot. Take it from.
I mean, for us, like as an offense, the good thing about our team is that I can trust all of our receivers. Everybody's very talented. I mean, we have those athletes, but really, even we don't have a weak link on our team. Really, everyone can make a play. So the thing for me is knowing that every play, I don't have to focus that I'm going to throw to somebody. I'm just looking around and seeing who's open, and I just find the first guy because in the end, every drive, all we're trying to do is score. It don't really matter who's scoring. So that's how it is for us. What's nice is that obviously people like Reuben, I mean, we played certified aces, and we had 2 or 3 one-play drives all back to back, just
Really?
going deep on the first play every
And
time.
look, Certified Aces is no pushover.
No, they weren't a bad team at all. We came in. I mean, we take every team like they're going to be some competition.
Okay.
We went 4-0 on pool play day. Yeah, we was putting the work out. And then on championship day, we won the first 2 games. And I don't like to make excuses or nothing, but I mean, the last game we fell short by a point. Some things that we could have done better, but I mean that it is what it is. I feel like we really should have won that game, but
Look, at the end of the day, man, iron iron sharpens iron, right? So when you play against the best, you compete against the best. You know what I mean? It's only gonna make you better, win or lose, right? Sometimes it doesn't go in our favor, but win or lose, man, the end result, the end goal is to get better and to sharpen them skill set, right? So that way, when you put pads on Friday night and it's go time, you got an extra tool that you just picked up during the off season, and you ready to show out.
That's right.
Definitely.
So what you got for him, Mario?
Question to you, Coach. I want to ask you, Coach, why is it that why'd y'all choose to come and rock with us? I appreciate you, and we definitely saw the talent that y'all brought down there, but we sure appreciate you coming down. How'd you think the tournament and everything went?
Oh man, we chasing competition.
That's it.
The kids show up, they like, hey, Jonas and the kids, they know this stuff so much, they know where everybody at. They following and they seeing where everybody at, and they like, let's go get them. And we chasing. It's jacking season. We trying to rob everybody.
Okay.
It's just that way.
Like that.
So what else you got for him, Mario?
Well, I had a question before, and we had a running tally on media night. The question was, and I'm going to ask Coach, and I'm going to ask Jonas, and I'll be done because I know everybody that was at media night, they're hearing this right now, and they know what question's coming. But a very serious question for y'all. PlayStation or Xbox?
I mean, I
Oh,
got both, but
which
I
one
mean,
do you
I'm an Xbox
prefer?
guy. You know what
Your
I'm saying? Just
Xbox. There you
my
go.
generation. My generation played Xbox, but I do have both systems.
There you go. So we got one Xbox. What about you, Jonas?
I mean, I can't lie. I have an Xbox and I have a PS4, but I don't really play them. Like, I just kind of have them. They kind of just sit in my room.
Look,
Like
man,
during
I'm
my
with
free
you.
time, I just be working out.
Bet. Well, hey, y'all better pay attention because when that NCAA come back out,
Oh, it's a
everybody
wrap.
gonna have to pull out that Xbox and their PlayStation.
Look, man.
Man, I
Look,
would
I'll be
definitely.
streaming video games on my channel when that comes out.
Oh, I'm telling you, when that comes out again, it's lights out.
I'm putting in that
Lights
work.
out. Yeah.
All right,
So
fellas.
I
So,
sure appreciate y'all, man.
so do this, man.
Yeah, man. We appreciate y'all letting us get out here, man. People can meet us, first year team. We happy that y'all can see us.
That's it, man. So Texas Jack boys, we gonna see you fellas in Tampa, right? So the world gonna get to see you on a bigger
Y'all
stage.
come, yeah, y'all come on down. Y'all come
Yeah,
on down. Y'all look, y'all
Tampa,
chasing that. Y'all chasing the
Tampa,
competition.
Atlanta. We gonna be in Atlanta. We gonna be in Tampa. We gonna be in the Woodlands. We ain't
Okay.
ducking no smoke, man. You can find us, and we post everything, and we sharing our location.
I love it, man. So look,
Let's
this
go.
is the Texas Jack boys, man. QB1 Jonas Lee. I appreciate you fellas, all right? So let's stay in contact. Like I said, man, open invite to any of your dudes, man. 0-star, 5-star, I don't care. They got a story to share. I want them on the show, man. I would love to have them, and we'll chop it up. Until next time, best of luck. Hopefully, I'll get to see you guys ball out in person sometime soon.
Yes, sir.
RL, man, I'm gonna bring up the sponsors. I'm gonna let you run through the sponsors this time, and then we're gonna queue up
Y'all
our
go.
next batch of partners, man. So this screen right here, we got our sponsors and some of our partners, man. We got to shout out, some of the great people that we got, rocking with us as well. So
First thing
hitting
we'll
with it.
go through is that this is Championship 7v7. It's the 2022 season, and we are powered by Zenith. If you don't know about it, we have it at every event. It is the Zenith Loop. It is the new top thing when it comes to headgear for 7v7 athletes. From what everybody's saying, very comfortable. You don't have to worry about the strap, which everybody hates. I understand. So you've got the Zenith Loop. Also, we've got grip boost. Shout out to Cheetah, Tyreek Hill. Um, he keeps those gloves, keep you snagging it out of the air. That's grip boost. We got those. Those are available at every event. And then we got yoked. The hashtag is get yoked. You get yoked, it helps you with that muscle recovery. It also helps you build muscle. Get yoked.
Perfect, man. So I'm gonna shout out some of the other people, man. I'm gonna shout out Alonzo, right? Top notch photographer.
Our shots.
Look, man, we got Big Hits Live. We got my guy Josh, who is currently tapped in watching. He supplies us with all the viral TikTok and Instagram content, man. If you want to go viral, that's your guy. So shout out to everybody that we got on the team. 247 Sports, Air Travel Group, Flip Sled, man, Accelerated Sports Ventures, all the above. Make sure you follow these great people and companies on social
Message
media,
that 2MG.
doing real big things, man.
Message
Doing real
that
big things.
2MG.
So with that being said, man, let's bring in the next batch of grooves. My guy Jonas is still in the building, man. So I gotta fix that. That's my fault. Let me assign our next guest right here. And then what's up, Coach? Can you hear us? Can you see us?
We can see, Coach. I can't hear. We can't hear you, Coach.
All right. So Coach Johnson, man, you are muted. Coach Crosby, man, we got the family in there, man. Shout out to the family. How y'all feeling? All
We're
right.
good. We're good.
All
Okay,
right.
there we go. Got
So
Coach
let's do
Crosby.
this, fellas. So turn your phone sideways for me, right? So we fill out the screen,
There we go.
and then we got Coach Johnson, man. If you can unmute yourself, or you can rejoin using that same link, and it'll fix your audio. So with that, man, hey, Coach Crosby, can you hear me? Can you see us?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we're on a small delay. So do the same thing, man. Rejoin using that same link. All right. rejoin, and then we'll be back in business. All right. So while we wait on them, let me fix up their Twitter handle. That's my fault there. That's the fun part of doing it live, right?
That team is that's the Corpus Christi Hurricanes. Corpus Christi Hurricanes, brand new team.
Another new squad came out and balled out.
Brand new squad. I talked to matter of fact I talked to Coach Johnson
Okay.
during the season. I went down there to cover some football games, and he was
Okay.
telling me about it. Okay, we got Coach Crosby back. Coach, can you hear us?
You can hear us. You can see us.
Coach, can you hear us? Coach Crosby, can you hear us?
Yes, sir. I can.
All right, perfect. So let's do this, man. Let's do this while we wait on Coach Johnson to rejoin, man. Coach, go ahead, formally introduce yourself, right? Formally introduce
Yes,
the family that you got with you, man. You can't leave them out, right? They're all smiles. They're loving life. Yeah. So shout out. Give us a snapshot of who you are, man, and what you do, and what team you rock with, man.
I'm Coach Crosby. I'm the assistant coach of the CC Hurricanes, and this right here, this one is Aaron, our QB.
There it is.
And the one over here is Javen. He was our corner and outside receiver.
And what group did they play in, man? What
12U.
12U. So we got, man, look, as my guy Steve would say, man, we got the babies on the show. We got the babies, man. I love the babies, man. So look, we gonna get back to you in just a second, right? So Coach Johnson, man, let's do a mic check. Can you hear us? Can you see us?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can see you.
Beautiful. Take and turn your phone sideways for me if you don't mind to open it up. And then one rule, man, if you're a Cowboys fan, you can't wear any Cowboys gear, or it's automatically going to disconnect you.
I'm about to hang up right now.
Oh, you gotta stop all
You
that.
cut him off, Rob?
I ain't cut him off. That was perfect timing. So, so Coach Johnson, man, you are muted again. Hit the unmute button. If not, we'll go back to not turning it sideways. So go ahead, rejoin using that same link, man. Rejoin, it'll fix your audio. Don't turn it sideways next time. All right, so back to Crosby, right? So RL, man, hit my guy with some questions while we figure out Coach Johnson.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Coach, hell of a job this weekend.
Heck of a job, man. We got babies on the show, man.
Yeah, they're right there.
They're good.
No, I'm playing.
We had y'all really showed out. I mean, like I said, I talked to Coach Johnson during the season down there covering the high school games. He told me about y'all, but y'all really came out. Tell us a little bit about your team, how y'all started and everything.
See, the team we had to put together, and it's a group of boys that we played with for years, and they played together for years.
Hello?
So we come together as 7-on-7 group playing flag. This is our first team coming to playing touch. It's all exciting, and it was just exciting being there with this team, with this group of boys, and being the shortest team out there too. It was crazy.
Look, the shortest, but you guys came out
Well,
on.
we were definitely the fastest.
Yeah.
There it is. Look, man, we
Don't
got.
let that shortness
fastest.
fool
We
you.
were hitting the routes.
Look, Coach Johnson said I got audio. I'm just chiming in. I ain't even doing the intro.
Let's get it going. So these boys have all been playing, playing ball in their schools, playing ball here on our field here at Turf Sports since they were 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They all go to different middle schools.
Okay.
So, we have about 4 or 5 different middle schools. They all attend different middle schools, but they all come here to the same training facility. They tried out. We put together a squad. And a few weeks before this tournament, we won another tournament at Cowboy Stadium. Then we turned around and we came to this tournament. And when we won this one, we realized, man, we really have something special here, because we know the champion 7-on-7 is one of the most legit tournaments in the whole state of Texas. It is the most legit. So we just wanted to be a part of that. Y'all put down, a good tournament. The referees were solid, and the boys just came out and they did their thing the second half. We were down, 15-8 in the championship game. And when I go back and I watch, like, Aaron Hinojosa with that knockdown in the second half. He's here on the podcast. He had that big knockdown in the second half and really like flexed on him and like was like, man, like, hey, we ain't going out like that. We're not going out like that, you know? And I think that really just picked up the whole team's spirits. It picked up everything. And like when I go back and I watch, it's so awesome how y'all record the games because I go back and I watched and I'm just like, and I was actually, I'm a teacher as well, right? So I got to show some of my students this week as well the game, and just like they saw just how courageous the boys were in the second half, and they're a good young group. Javen even jumped up and had a big knockdown in the end zone and kind of roughed up his elbow. And it's just there's several defensive plays that, like, if you watch the game, especially in the second half, the defense all around from everyone, even with the game-winning pick six, was just the defense was what really got us the W. And with the champion 7-on-7, where you get the points for the stops, it just makes a big difference. All those defensive stops with the champion 7-on-7 and like picks where you get the 3 points, like all those things really added up for us for just to just come out and take it the second half.
That's big, man. So look, we balled out, right? You guys were the smallest, but not the slowest, right? And y'all came out on top.
For sure.
And the best part is, man, y'all came out on top. And there was 102 squads that showed up in San Antonio, and you guys came out on top in your age group, man. So I need to do this, man. We got two little dudes on the show. I want to hear from the little dudes, man. So go ahead, just shout out, whatever one wants to start. Just tell us your name, right? And then tell us, one of your favorite moments from the tournament this weekend.
I'm Aaron Hosa, and one of my favorite moments was, let's see.
We got to go with the pick six for the win, right? No, I'm playing. It's your moment. You tell me.
I would say that knockdown I had, that really like brought the energy up on that game and got a team to come back and win.
So that knockdown, is that when you started to flex?
Yes.
So show it, back up a little bit and show me how you was flexing, man. I need to see that. I'm putting him on the spot.
Hey, it's already out there.
Just hit him with it.
Yeah.
My man. All right, so we got the teammate, man. So go ahead, tell us who you are, and then tell us about your favorite moment.
My name is Jim Cruz, and my favorite moment was when I got the knockdown on 38. He was like that very tall kid. It was in the end zone, but I did come down with my arm out wide, and it hit the ground. So I didn't injure, but it was kind of numb.
You scuffed it up a little bit, right? You had a little battle scar.
Of course, I had to
hit his
green.
funny bone.
So you go to the Battle of the Alamo, right? And you come out with some battle scars, but you still won.
That's it.
I love it, man. So look, hey,
that Aaron, that knockdown you had, coaches. I'll say this too. That knockdown you had, that was a key moment in the game. You were right. That really changed a lot as far as y'all's mentality, I think, to where y'all knew that y'all could compete with them boys. That was a great play.
That's awesome, man. So look, Crosby back there, coach in the background, hanging out with the little men, man. So I need to hear from Coach, man. What was your highlight moment from this tournament, and why?
My highlight moment was
when they got their trophy.
The beginning of the whole championship game. That team thought they had us, and they thought that they had us right then and there because they got height on us.
Yep.
And they came up talking about, oh, you see what I see is head top time.
Okay.
And my team was just my team Hurricanes was just shut up, and they're gonna prove it on the football field.
That's what it's about, right? You went out there, you played some football.
The trophy.
Okay. They came out, played some football, and they got that championship, right? And that championship does what? What's that give them, Mario?
That gives them a paid bid. That championship, when y'all got that trophy, that gave y'all that paid bid to the Battle Royale in Tampa, Florida.
Hey.
So look, man, they're gonna bring them Texas Hurricanes to Florida, right? They coming to the Hurricane capital.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Bring
We
bring
coming.
that Corpus
We
Christi
coming.
Hurricane there.
There it is.
And
So
Coach, one
RL
thing
man, hit him with something else. What do you got for him?
I want to ask Coach Johnson here. Why championship 7v7, Coach? I'm asking the other coaches as well. You got plenty of other platforms, but we appreciate y'all coming, and we want to know, what did you like about the tournament?
We felt like the tournament is efficient. Um, we got all of the brackets and the games in advance. Games were ran, fairly well in terms of on time. Everything was ran smooth and on time. The referees were awesome. I felt like the referees were really good, especially our championship referees. I felt like they got some of the best ones or the best group from the field from the day because I actually have uh, two teams that were in the tournament. So I have a 14-year-old team and a 12-year-old team. So
Okay.
I was on the field multiple times, actually seeing you know a lot of different referees. And when we come like to Tampa or whenever we go to these next couple tournaments, I have about four more teams. But I just really like the overall atmosphere that y'all bring. You really made sure that I felt like the entrances were good. I felt like everything from the exposure standpoint is really good. Now, like how y'all videotaped the game and y'all broadcasted it, I felt like that was phenomenal. I
That's
felt
next
like
level right
y'all,
there.
yeah, I felt like that's next level. How y'all had the drones out there recording the game, everything like that. I felt like that was really good, next level. You got the fields mapped out. It's good. It's just a good, solid atmosphere, and and everything with Champions on 7 is solid. I like the rules too. I like how y'all use the stands. It's a good atmosphere. It's a good tournament. We need to bring one to Corpus Christi. Now that we're on the map, we want to bring one down here, because we got everybody down here from the valley up that will come to
We hear you.
Corpus, and then also you can
We hear you.
Houston, San Antonio. If we ever could get one here, I know the Corpus Christi community would appreciate it too. So man,
I would
but y'all
appreciate
did
it
a good
because that
job.
means I
Y'all
can
do
go
a good job.
fishing. I'd
What's up?
appreciate it because that means I can go fishing.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that people do come here for fishing, for our coastline, the beaches. So it's one of those things where people really can make a vacation out of it, just like they do in Dallas, just like they do in San Antonio. They can make a vacation out of here in Corpus Christi. Who says? Nobody says they don't want to go to the beach. You know, everybody loves the beach.
Everybody loves the beach. Look, you might not like to get in the water, but you love the beach.
Yeah,
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 I'm that guy. I'm that guy.
definitely.
Y'all got too many sharks down there, Coach.
Oh yeah, that's true. Look, Shark Week had me
Yeah,
messed up last week. Last
yep,
year, man. Look, Shark Week made me scared as hell, or heck, scared as I don't know what of Texas. Look, man, I don't want
yep,
no Texas
yep,
water. What is it,
yep.
Galveston? All kinds of shark attacks, man.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
And even
But hey,
this
they
right
they
here,
eat
just
well
the
too.
exposure for the kids is what's the biggest thing. For me, it's all about giving them opportunities to see competition and to get out there and to get exposed, especially for us here in Corpus Christi. Playing the better competition is all that we want to see. And it's like, because we prepare, we work hard, and we want to show all of Texas that Corpus Christi has talent. We put out a lot of top athletes have come out of Corpus, and we just want to keep putting talent out there. We just want to keep getting out there and competing, having fun, with all the boys.
Yeah, there's
That's
talent
awesome.
down there. We definitely pay attention to that, and I would not. I got to do this because y'all got a dude down there that I'm really high on. Shout out my boy Luke Johnson, boy. Shout out to you, boy.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, man,
That's my dog.
Luke's definitely on the come up. He's
He's
running
on the
with
come up.
DEFCON right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He's on. He's on the come up, man.
So let's do this, man. Let's let's give some kids exposure, right? So obviously we got two superstars, with Coach Crosby, right? So Coach
Yeah.
Crosby, man, bless us with a few
Yes,
more
sir.
kids, right? I mean, and you and Coach Johnson can kind of feed off each other if you want, but bless us with a couple of kids, that just that aren't on screen right now that you want the world to know their names and what they represent, man, so we can keep an eye on them because these are some babies, right? These them 12U
Yeah.
babies. They about to be
Yeah.
they about to go from 12U babies to grown young men, right? And we want to know
Yeah.
about them early and often so we can continue to give these kids the exposure, man, because that's what it's all about.
Well, these two right here, they're one of them, and
Yeah.
they want to announce their main ones that they want to announce. So go
Oh.
ahead, announce that one.
We want to announce Cole.
Cole.
He was the one on offense. He helped a lot.
Give us Cole's. What is Cole's name? Cole's whole name.
Cole Rhodes.
Cole
Cole
Rhodes.
Rhodes.
Love
Cole
it.
Rhodes.
Look, they
Hey,
was excited to share
here's
Cole's name.
yeah, and I mean,
Yes.
and here's the thing about Cole. He's also a great basketball player. He just won the Corpus Christi City the district championship. He won the tournament on Saturday and couldn't be with us Saturday. And we went 3-1 without him on Saturday. And then he showed up Sunday morning and just came in like a wrecking ball and just took it all down. And we went 4 games straight with Cole. He had a touchdown in every game. Boom, boom, boom. Picks, was all over the place. He was. If you watch the game, he's the player with the yellow gloves, Cole Rhodes. And if you watch the game,
Cole Rhodes,
man,
y'all.
you watch him. He's definitely he got the MVP. He got the MVP for the squad. He's the dude. He got the Zenith gear. He got all of that. He's that dude. So
Cole
yeah, Aaron
Rhodes,
as
y'all. Y'all
well.
remember that
There's a
name,
squad.
Cole
I mean,
Rhodes.
all together though, man. Cole is that dude. So we're building around Aaron, Cole, Javen, all these guys. They're coming on solid. But yeah, Cole Rhodes is definitely one. So who
So
you
that's
got
one of
next,
them.
Strauss?
Who else we got?
Yeah.
Who else? Give us another one, Coach.
You got another one. Our main one, JoJo. JoJo's one key player on defense. He's fast. He can go up and get it. He'll fight for us no matter what. No matter where we put him, he will fight. So that's one key player right there.
All right. So we got JoJo. Who else we got? We want to
Another
give these
one,
kids exposure, man. Let's bless the world with their names, man.
Motto. Motto's one.
Model
Middle. Outside.
Amado
Corner.
Arejo. It was our middle backer.
Receiver.
He's the tallest player on our squad, and he was the guy who was kind of hovering over in our Tampa 2 looking defense. He's our middle backer, and he was hovering over that middle area, covering those guys from not taking those sharp posts up the middle that they gutted us in the first half with. And then at the very end of the game, he held his zone right in the middle up front, and a guy came on a crossing slant and ball popped out his hand. Model picked it off. Game.
Love
So
it.
was that an adjustment that you made in the game, Coach, to drop him back?
Oh yeah, that was a big time adjustment.
So
What we
so
did
what you're
is
saying is that championship 7v7 having that 5-minute halftime really helped you out.
Yeah.
that was huge. That 5-minute halftime was the turning point. The 5-minute halftime, I sat my team down and we had already started working where normally my safeties were sitting on the same side the whole time. Now then I flipped Cole. Cole came to free safety and started working the 3 receiver side. Aaron went to the 2 receiver side, and then we started working Motto back so Motto could help in the deep middle instead of playing linebacker up front, come in the back a little bit more so we could so we could go with the 3 safety kind of high look, but still keeping our 2 backers down low. And we had our 2 shorter backers, which is Jathan and Eric, and they're really fast. And they just stay down low covering the flats, making all the tags down low for us. And then so we knew like they were taking shots down the field in the first on first downs. And then on second down, they were going for stuff that was a little bit more moderate, maybe a little bit more conservative. And then on third down, they had to go for the whole enchilada almost every time. They had to go for like big yards, big plays. And we would just run a print then. So and that's kind of what they were looking for. They were looking for a big top play every first down. And then they were looking for something a little bit more moderate on second downs. And we just stuck with kind of that, stuck to the game plan. And then another adjustment we made at halftime is we had in our quarterback, who's right there. He went to receiver spot, and we put Eric at quarterback. And then Aaron ran a jet sweep. Center tossed him the ball. He caught it, and their top safety ran with Aaron and our corner route. And I called the play to hit the corner route, and Aaron called an adjustment in the middle of the play and hit the post to the middle of the field. We had another player on the post where their safety was supposed to be sitting and hit it right down the middle, and we took it to the house. Touchdown. Aaron Hinojosa made the play. I made the call, but Aaron made the play, and that was super clutch. That was like, man, that was like a moment where, and that's because at halftime we had said these are the 3 plays that we're gonna put down, as some pivotal moves in this second half. And Aaron executed phenomenally. And man, it was such a good game.
Great.
That's awesome, man. So look, I don't want to take too much more of your time, man. You got a couple young men that's probably getting close to their bedtime, right? So little superstars, man. Shout out anybody and everybody that's supporting you right now, man. I.e., I'm gonna give you a hint. Make sure you shout out your parents, right? Shout out your loved ones, but shout out your coaches, your trainers, anybody else that's helping you along the way, man. Because you guys are still developing, but we want to make sure you guys show some love to those that help you out.
I'll shout out my mom, my dad, and Crosby, Gerald, my teammates, and basically my family in general.
Okay.
And that's basically it.
All right. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
What you got? What you got? Who you gonna
Go
thank?
ahead, Jalen.
My name's Javen, and I shout out my whole entire family. I shout out Coach Crosby, Gerald, and also shout out from one of the best coach, Coach Harris. He always believed in me, got on me when I was just lacking, and he also gave me a special bracelet that I still keep to this very day.
Okay.
It's
Let's
very
see that special
memorable
bracelet.
and it says DB High right here.
Okay. So
Be high.
that's big time, man. I like
Hey,
it.
one more thing, Rob. I want them to do. I want
Yeah.
y'all to do this so y'all will reap the benefits of this tomorrow at school. Shout out your school you go to so all your classmates can hear you shout them out because y'all are on live right now.
Shout out Atkins Middle School.
Vet,
Yeah.
James,
Shout out Caffey Middle School.
there you go. Kathy Middle School, our middle school. Y'all look out. These boys on live. They're on
That's it.
live.
So look, fellas, coaches, young superstars, man. I appreciate you taking the time out your evening, jumping on the show. I think you guys represent yourself incredibly well, especially being a new squad, right? You guys put yourself on the map early and often.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, man, I'm gonna let you guys get back to your night. Continue the great work, fellas. Keep balling out. Hopefully, I get to see you guys ball out in person real soon. That being said, man, I'm gonna bring on our next guest, man. RL, you ready? You ready for the next guest, man?
We
Let's
ready. We ready.
let's see what we got.
Next.
So my guy's been hanging out in the green room for a little bit. Looks like we got we got Coach. Looks like Coach might be in a car, if I'm not mistaken. Is this Coach or is this student athlete, man? I'm having a hard time.
Jet right there. That's the
Student athlete.
QB. That's QB1.
That's QB1, my man.
Yes, sir. Quarterback coach.
There it is. So look, we got audio, we got video. You can hear us, you can see us.
Yes, sir.
Fantastic, man. So look, I'm going to start this thing off, man. I'm going to let you introduce yourself. Tell the world who you are, where you're from, your position, school you go to, graduating class, team you rock with, man, favorite color, shoe size, I don't care. Whatever you want us to know about you, man. Let's find out who Jed is.
Yes, sir. I'm Jed Lewis. I'm 15 years old. I'm a freshman at Bridgeland High School in Cypress, Texas. And my shoe size is a 12.
12 as a freshman.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
How, what's that height and weight?
6'1", 165.
6'1", 165?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And that's scary because you're only going to get bigger, stronger, faster.
Right.
That's big time, man. That's big time. So, that being said, RL, man, hit him with some questions, man. And I don't know why your green screen's exposed, so let me fix that for you.
You just got me naked out here.
I do, man. That is 110% my fault. So let's fix
Well,
that.
Jet, hey, you know, I raved about Jet at the tournament afterwards. The phenomenal job that he did. Jet, let me ask you this question. With first of all, first thing I want to ask you is, do you work with a quarterback trainer?
I do sometimes, a little bit.
Well, who do we work with, man? You can't just tell us sometimes I work out with a trainer, man. You got to tell us who you work out with sometimes.
I work out with Sean Salisbury.
Okay.
You know him?
Well, that's a good name to work out with.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, sometimes probably like once every 3 months, I'd say, maybe
Okay.
Well,
longer.
see, I know your schedule's kind of busy because I saw you had a basketball game. So
So we got
Yes,
you
sir.
got
basketball.
basketball that.
Hold on. So you playing basketball? We got 7-on-7, right? And then I'm sure. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm going to imagine here soon you're going to start going to some camps, combines, and potential showcases, right?
Most definitely.
So you got a pretty busy off season.
Yes, sir.
That's crazy, man. So let's do this, man. Let's talk about this past
All
weekend
right.
because you balled out, right? You did your thing this past weekend in San Antonio. Talk to us about your experience, man. What are some things that stick out to you that you felt really good about?
Oh, I mean, it was awesome. It's the first time I've actually got to. I mean, I've played in a few 7-on-7 tournaments, but this was the first one. It was a big tournament. There was good teams. I had to make some tighter throws, some harder throws. I
Okay.
mean, it was just all around fun.
So basically what you're telling me is you enjoyed the competition because you got to sharpen your skill set against some of the best talent out of 102 teams, man, in San Antonio. Is that what you're
Yes,
telling
sir.
me?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm telling you.
I love it, man. So we got
They had
plans.
25 teams, bro.
25
They
teams in
had
that
25.
group.
I mean,
That's
stacked with
stacked.
talent.
That's super stacked, right? So
Yeah.
we got how many more events you got planned for this season, man? For 7-on-7, you got a handful, or you only going to do a couple in between basketball?
I think
All
Well,
right, so he lost some connection, but anyway, man. So while he's trying to jump back on RL, man, kind of just give me a snapshot of what you saw being a scout in person. What did you see from our guy?
from Jet,
Yep,
Jet definitely has the size. Matter of fact, there he is now.
yep.
Uh,
hey,
Jet definitely has size and the
sorry.
skill set to play ball at the next level.
Okay.
He had teammates with him, which really made a lot of things easy for him. Jet, and that's what I want to ask you.
Oh yeah.
Your teammates that you had are some of those play? Y'all go to different high schools, right?
Um, they they go to a high school. It's probably like 15, 20 minutes away from me, Texas.
I know you had Jonathan. Jonathan was on there. I know he goes to where does he go to high school?
Jonathan goes to
He's at
Klein
college.
Kane.
Oh, okay. He's a king.
Klein
Okay.
Kane High
Yeah, I
School.
mean they had them.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they got some ballers there. So, how often is it that y'all practice? Because I mean, the connection that y'all had and the throws you were making, it seems like y'all been working at it a while.
We practice every Saturday, once a week.
So
Once
we
a
get
week on
we
Saturday.
get once a week Saturday practices, and then they show up in
And
San
we're
Antonio, where the best talent in the not just in the state of Texas, but pretty much in the nation, right? I mean, we had squads from Minnesota. They brought some of the
Right.
some of the snow with them, right? They brought Olaf the snowman in their bag, right? They brought that to San Antonio. Then we had squads in Missouri, right? St. Louis showed up, right? The Midwest Swang, per my man Nelly, right? I don't know if that's a
Yep.
good name or bad name, but thought based on some recent news. But shout out to St. Louis, right? We had
KC.
talent from everywhere, man.
KC. Yeah.
So doing
oh yeah,
big.
and this is a brand new team. We just started, like I'd say a year ago.
That's crazy,
I
Boom.
just started like three 3 months ago. Yeah.
man. That's big. So look, man. Before you jump off of here, right? Because I'm not
Coming
going to take
off
up too much of.
coming up.
Yeah, I'm not going to take too much more of your time, man. And I think I got Coach Mike in the green room, so I'm going to bring him on in a minute. But let's do this, man. Let's shout out anybody and everybody that's
All
been
right.
there to support you. I.e., your mom and dad or your grandparents or whoever's there, right? Family wise, that shows love. And then shout out any friends, any trainers, any coaches, guidance counselors, teachers, next door neighbors, whoever it is that you want to show love to that shows you love on a daily, man, that's helping you along the way?
Shout out God, my mom, my dad, all my friends, my dog Jimmy, and
I
that's it.
love it. He gonna end it with the dog too. That's the best part. He said, "Look, I'm gonna shout
Hey,
out my dog. I'm gonna shout out
hey,
my
Jed.
dog, man. I love it." So look, man,
Hey, great
I,
job. Great job, Jed.
keep doing what you're doing, man. Best of luck,
Thank you.
7-on-7. Best on luck, obviously with basketball. Do big things this off season. Continue to grow because, like I said, you're only going to get bigger, stronger, faster, man, and that's scary for anybody and everybody around you. So I'm gonna let you get back to your night.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you jumping on. Make sure you share this across social media so all your family, friends, and supporters can watch it back and show you some love. And with that being said, I'm gonna bring on Coach Mike. All right.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
Bye-bye.
you.
Take it easy, Jed.
So Coach Mike, man,
There he is.
he's in like, look, man, this dude, he's showing the game right now. He got that 4K camera popping right now. Can you hear us? Can you see us, Coach?
I had a little. Y'all can hear you. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. We can hear you. So look, let's do this, man. Go ahead, formally introduce yourself. Tell the world who you are, what you do, and anything else that you want us to know about who you are and the team that you rock with.
I'm Coach Mike. I'm the head coach for Your Moment Is Now Training. Everybody knows this is Wild Man Drip. We're from Spring, Texas. We've been doing 7-on-7 for the last 3 years, but this is the first year we've really gotten into like the bigger tournaments and the bigger atmospheres. We started off at the farm league with a small group of kids, but over the course of a few years, it's grown and it's gotten a lot bigger. And we're kind of seeing some of the benefits of the hard work we've been putting in over these couple of years, and we're grateful to be here, and we're grateful for all the opportunities we have.
That's big time, man. So RL, man, I'm gonna let you lead this conversation because I feel like I've been talking a whole lot tonight, man. So go ahead, take it from me.
Got you, Coach. First thing I want to start off with is explain to the folks. I heard y'all say it on the side after the game a little bit. Explain to me, what is this farm league stuff y'all keep talking about?
Oh man, it's a very good organization run down here in Spring, Texas. It's more of a local type thing. The farm league, there's nothing little about it. There's a lot of teams that go out there, a lot of good competition, but it's more like centralized into one area. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to like grow and get to more of a kind of spread our wings and try to see more different competition. Get more kids out there exposed to different events just like this, just so they can have a chance to get in front of the camera and speak and show themselves and who they really are as people. This is a great opportunity, and we're grateful to have it.
So look, man, public service announcement time. I gotta do it because he just brought it up. I'm gonna open it up, man. Open invite, Coach. Open invite for any of your dudes, man. I don't care if they're 0 stars or 5 stars. If they got 100 offers or 0 offers, right? If they're serious about playing next level ball, I got a platform for them, man. They can jump on. We can have a one-on-one interview. We'll dig deep into their football skills, but then we're gonna dig deep into the classroom to make sure they got the academic qualifications to go along with their football talent. And then we stop talking football as a whole, man, and we start talking about who they are as a person. Because I think that's even more important than who they are as a student athlete. So we get a snapshot of their character, right? So open invite. Hit me on Twitter, man. I'm super active, super easy to get a hold of. And we can have any and all of your dudes on, man. It's a live broadcast. We run it, Monday through Thursday during the season. And I would love to have any and all of them on here. And you're more than welcome to join. If you want to join, we can co-host it, right? And we can run a gauntlet, 4, 5, 6, 7 of your dudes, whatever. And we can watch their huddle film. You can break down the film, call out some key moments. Whatever you want to do, man, it's an open invite to any student athlete, man. I can't say it enough. It's just another tool to add to your tool belt of exposure, man. Spotlight39, partner with TruXposur. That's what it's all about. We want to help these kids achieve their dream and get to that next level, regardless if it's NAIA, JUCO, D2, D3, Power 5. I don't care, right? If they got a dream of playing football at the next level, I got a platform for them. Just throwing that out there, all right?
That sounds great, man. That's what the whole program is about. We play 7-on-7, but ultimately we're trying to get these kids. My 15U, they're freshmen. Our whole goal is, varsity football as sophomores.
Yep.
And as my 14U, we want them to be a level above the ninth graders when they get to their high school next year. So it's all about getting them ready for the real deal. Not only 7-on-7 wise, but getting them ready to when the spotlight's on you and it's time to show yourself and who you are. You're ready, you're exposed, and you're ready to get it done.
Love it, man. So go ahead, RL. Take it away from me because, man, I feel like I jumped in and started talking a lot again.
Hey, well, Coach, you know, watching the team, and we talked afterwards. We exchanged information. Go ahead now and let the people know. Um, Shout out some of those players, that we talked about that that are, and I'll go ahead and I'll say it, that are dogs. Go ahead and shout those players out, man, so everybody can know who they are.
And if you could, man, hit us with their first and last name, right? So that way we can look them up on social media. And then if you know their graduating class and position, shout that out as well, man. Let's give them all the exposure.
Well, the first thing I want to do is I want to shout out the people that nobody knows about. We'll get to the guys that people know about, afterwards. But the one thing we talk about on our team is if you can't play defense, you can't play for us. I think we pride ourselves on defense. We say that you're supposed to be able to score on 7-on-7. That's what the game is built for. So I got guys that are perfectly capable of playing offense, but sometimes they don't even get a snap on offense. So I want to shout out Adrian Skipper, Jackson DeGeorge, Mason Bean, Edward Nelson, and Jack Harris. Sorry, those guys, man. They don't play any offense, but they don't complain. That's what makes our team so special. Everybody knows their role, and everybody plays their role. No complaints, and that's how we win. But on to the people that people do know. Obviously the offensive MVP was Max Hendrick. He goes to Klein Kane. He plays receiver and safety, but I feel like he'll probably be more of a receiver before it's all said and done. He's the class of 2025. I think he's about 6 foot tall, 170 pounds. Then the defensive MVP, Jonathan Lazar. That's the guy you talk about. He said he's going to be the dog, and he plays DB. And the special part about him is that he embraces defense. Like he can play offense, but he loves playing defense, and
Hey,
that's his craft.
they were neck and neck in that offensive MVP because of all the plays that he was making on offense as well.
Yeah, and that goes back to my whole offense though. Like it's built and structured around, everybody's open at all times. You just got to run your route the correct way and know how to hit the zones, find the windows, and make yourself open. So, another guy, Kay Ramirez, he scored 8 to 10 touchdowns in that tournament. But he's just out of Needville High School. People don't know who he is right now. Micah Dixon, he plays running back for us out of Grand Oaks High School. So we got guys all over the place. We're missing 2 guys, Logan Barty and I don't know the name slips my mind, Dominic Rivera from Kane. We were missing 2 guys that weren't even there. So we got guys all over the place, and that's what we pride ourselves on. Is everybody has a chance to get open. All you gotta do is do your job.
Now, with the talent that you had, Coach, because you had talent. I'm talking about the offensive side right now. You had talent all over the field. How do you get those guys to buy in to where, hey, let's just spread the ball around and we'll go ahead and win, rather than because I'm telling you right now, Max and Jonathan, that tandem together is like who you gonna cover. So how is it that you get them to buy into your philosophy on offense?
We just preach unselfishness. We always say if like one person eats, we all eat. So at the end of the tournament, when we're taking that picture by the trophy, I'll ask you, is only the defense there? No, the offense is there too. And then, is only the offense there? No, the defense is there too. So it doesn't matter who gets the job done, who scores a touchdown. At the end of the day, we're all in the picture. So and it's not really even me saying anything. Don't look. There'll be times I'm over my 14U, and then they'll show up. I don't have to tell them to warm up. They're doing it themselves. So they hold each other accountable, and they hold each other to the highest standard in terms of we say lock in. So if the team's not locked in, I hear about 4 or 5 guys say, "Hey man, lock in. Let's get this going." So it's not really even me. It's the team that keeps themselves accountable.
How do you think y'all fared on pool play day, Saturday? How you think y'all did on there? How you feel y'all did?
I think we started off slowly. I think we only scored like 20 points or 25 points in the first round, But once again, solid defense. We only gave up 11. So and that was with a stop in there. So we don't give up a lot of touchdowns and things like that. But I think we came in with a mentality of that we can compete with these people. Whoever you put in front of us, we just play the next people. We just play the next team. And we forget about the last one and we focus on the next one. So I think the kids did a good job of that, and that's why we went 4-0 in pool play.
That's big time, man. So speaking of the tournament, right? Let me do this because I've asked everybody on the show, I think, so far. What are some standout moments from this weekend that just stood out more so than anything else?
More than anything is just not having to deal with silly issues. We came down for a business trip. We call it a business trip, and we treated it as such. And that's why the outcome came as it was. So I mean, just seeing the kids having fun. At the end of the day, that's what it's about.
That's it.
You practice, you work hard, and when you get to the tournaments, everybody loves it, and you reap the benefits. On game day, it's not an accident that you win. It's not an accident that you do well. And now they're going to Tampa.
Okay. So we get to see you in sunny Florida, right?
Uh-oh.
I think we might have lost Coach. Nope, Coach is there. There he is. He froze up for a second, man. So I said we're gonna see you in Tampa, sunny Florida.
Yeah, we'll be there. We gotta be there.
Okay. I was gonna say, man, you get that paid bid, boy. You got to go there and you got to show out, right? You got to go there and compete with the big boys. The talent level boys gonna be next level.
Well, we had a little taste of it last year with a different organization. I had about 3 or 4 of my kids on this team that was with that organization.
Okay.
It was top notch competition, so I'm ready to see what a team full of my guys are ready to do. I think we'll be all right.
Okay.
I think y'all will be all right. Coach.
I'm looking forward to it, man.
Question for you, Coach. How'd you think the tournament ran all together, though? Get your feel on how.
I think everything ran well. I mean, I don't have any complaints. I feel like, it was good competition. Like I said before, the refs were, they were on point. Obviously, you're always going to have something with the refs at some point in time. So it's not going to be, perfect.
Right.
It is what it is. So I feel like it was a great tournament. We'll see more of y'all down the line. I think we'll be in another one of y'all's tournaments. So we're looking forward to it.
We're looking forward to having you, Coach.
That's big time, man. So look, Coach, we're not going to take no more of your time. I appreciate you jumping on. I appreciate your patience, kind of hanging out in the green room waiting to come on. So best of luck the rest of the circuit. Hopefully I get to see you guys, at a tournament or 2 or 3. And we'll grab some good, footage, get a couple of interviews with some of those dudes that could use the extra exposure. And like I said, man, reach out to me on Twitter if you want to have any of your guys, man. I would love to have them. It's an open invite to any student athlete, any coach that has student athletes. I don't care who you are, what level you want to play with, man. TruXposur, Spotlight39, we want to help you out. We want to help you get there to gain the exposure you deserve. So, Coach, thank you again. RL, man, we ready to close this thing out?
Appreciate you, Coach.
No problem.
All right, so check this out, man. We're gonna close this thing out, man. I'm going to do it the only way that I know how. First and foremost, I'm going to thank all the guests that jumped on, right? It wouldn't be a show without them. So I'm going to do that. And then I got to shout out the sponsors once again. We got Zenith with the Zenith Loop headgear, No Limit, No Cap. Then we got Yoked, right? Yoked is that fantastic little powder pouch that you might be a little confused. You might scratch your head like, what is that? That's next level, man. These kids love that. Then we got Grip Boost, man. Grip Boost with the gloves. Look at those gloves, man. Hot fire, as my guy Steve would say. Hot fire.
Shout out Cheetah.
So we got Tyreek Hill. He's one of the Grip Boost dudes, right? We got Destroyin'. He's got some exclusive Grip Boost gloves. By the way, you can get both of their gloves on circuit, in stock, at a championship 7v7 event. That's Grip Boost. That's Grip Boost. That's Yoke. That's Zenith, man. So with all that being said, we got plenty of room for additional sponsors. So if you want to partner with a great organization as TruXposur and Championship 7v7, we got a spot for you, man. This is just another piece as to what you're going to get if you become an official sponsor or partner with us. You're going to get this TruXposur live on Wednesday nights, man. So with that, I'm going to close this thing out. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you follow us and like us on Facebook, right? Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, all the social media stuff. More importantly, make sure you check out the website, Spotlight39. Click on 39 Hearts. It's the nonprofit. We want to raise awareness for heart disease within student athletes. Let's help save some lives. Let's impact these kids, man, in a positive way. That being said, I'm going to close it out with 39 Hearts, which is the reason why I do everything that I do with Spotlight 39. I appreciate you. RL, it was a pleasure. Until next week,
Always,
I'll
brother.
see you.